5:08 p.m. The first order of business is the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Roger Brock, Sandy Stockman, Nathaniel Harris,
Here.
Ann Herbert,
Here.
William Hutton,
Here.
Juan Moreno,
Here.
Michael Pinker, Kimberly White,
Here.
Thomas White, 5 present, we have a quorum.
Thank you. Under new business, we'll be looking at, sorry. Go ahead.
Technically, we have to have a motion to act as acting president. In the absence of the
Okay.
president, sorry.
Okay. We'd like to have a motion for myself to be acting as temporary president for this meeting. Is there a motion on the floor?
So moved.
Second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Looking at new business, we're looking at CP-15-11, review of the amending declaratory resolution 02-2015 of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission, which is a resolution to further amending declaratory resolution 3-89 and amending declaratory resolution 02-2012 to adopt 2015 amendment to the redevelopment plan for the Hammond Central redevelopment area and to define its conformity with the comprehensive land use plan. Madam Secretary, have all notification requirements been met?
Yes, they were.
Thank you.
Good evening, members of the Plan Commission, interim president, acting president. The project or the action before you this evening is an amendment to the redevelopment plan for the Hammond Central redevelopment area. It's a 2015 amendment. The amendment is specific to a project, the Thrupport project, that is not included in the 2012 plan, but was included in a broad mention of the area being basically Route 20 on the north, basically 161st as extended east to Klein Avenue. Klein Avenue, that would be on the south, Klein Avenue on the east, and Kennedy Avenue on the west. The Thrupport project itself is an intermodal business park as presented to the Redevelopment Commission in 2 phases. Phase 1 is a rail car repair that is based upon a interlooping system that would be constructed for the development of the intermodal business park, as well as a phase 2 cold storage and dry warehousement project facility. That would be approximately 250,000 square feet. The rail car repair project would employ approximately 50 people, and the cold storage phase 2 approximately 180 people or employees for a total of 230. The reason for the amendment was to be more specific in the plan to the intermodal Thrupport project. In the plan of 2012 remains the same except for page 29. We've added under Land Use Plan 2012 Original Consolidated Redevelopment Area Expansion Planning Area, Land Use Identifiers. We've now identified number 7 as the Intermodal Business Park, the Thrupport project site, with a footnote of it as overviewed, and I provided to you previously. And on page number 30, we've identified the project area under number 7 with an general area of the Thrupport project. We do have Justin Murphy, who is the CEO of Thrupport, to provide any information or if you have any questions. This evening, I just wanted to go through very briefly, the Redevelopment Commission on May 21st approved its Resolution 02-2015 as an amending declaratory resolution. By statute, the Plan Commission is the next step in the approval process. The Plan Commission, by statute, is required to make a written finding of fact and pass a resolution stating that the plan is in compliance with the official planning document of the city or the comprehensive plan of the city. At such point, upon your consideration and approval, the resolution would then be sent to the city council. The city council would then take action on your action. The Plan Commission is an advisory commission, so the city council needs to then formally approve your action. They would be considering that this evening if approved. The next step in the process is that the Redevelopment Commission would hold then a public hearing on the plan, the amending declaratory plan, at some point within the next 2 weeks. So we are moving quickly on the project, and if there are any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer those.
I want to augment part of your presentation. The plan that was adopted in 2012 was when we originally created the Hammond Central redevelopment area. And
Yes.
expanded the boundaries. And the document that was written at that time was technically governing the then known expansion area. And the other components of the Hammond Central redevelopment plan were previously existing plans for the Woodmar area, the Woodmar-Pullman.
Yes.
So what this amendment is doing is technically amending the portion of the document from 2012 that was really governing the expansion area.
Yes, that's correct.
And in effect, what it is doing, it is replacing that document with this language, with this new language.
Specific to the Thrupport project.
Right. So, assuming the Plan Commission, goes forward with this, the redevelopment plan for the area will take the shape of this 2015 document plus the previous Woodmar-Pullman documents will be attachments or amendments or public exhibits or whatever we call them.
That is correct. The 2012 document is unchanged except for pages 29 and 30, which are more specific in identifying the Thrupport project. Everything else in the plan remains the same.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Commissioners, do you have any questions, comments? Hearing none, we'd like to open it up to public comment. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to publicly comment? Anybody in the audience? Any public comments? Public comments are closed. Any other questions from commissioners? No? Brian, staff report?
I'm going to just briefly summarize what's in the staff report, but there is a lot of background that explains kind of the history of the Hammond Central redevelopment area and the plan that I was trying to allude to earlier. It is the portion of the document that covers the expansion area that's being altered in the various language points or various places for the language on the Thrupport project. And so all of the other documents are unchanged and will remain a part of this newly created document. In the analysis, the Plan Commission has to make certain statements. That's on page 2 of my staff report, where I go through the findings of what the staff is suggesting that the Plan Commission can say. That is those items that are listed as A through F on that page. So as far as the final recommendation is concerned, this is to illustrate to you what the actual motions need to be for tonight's action. Staff recommends that the Plan Commission adopt the first motion that will accomplish 4 things. 1, make a determination that the redevelopment plan for the Hammond Central redevelopment area 2015 amendment is in conformity with the 1992 comprehensive plan as amended by the 2001 Hessville Neighborhood Plan. Adopt this report as its findings of fact. Adopt Plan Commission Resolution 2015-01 and determine that both this report as its findings of fact and the PC resolution that they will constitute the Plan Commission's written order for compliance with the official plans of the City of Hammond in accordance with IC 36-714-16A. That's your first recommended motion. And then the second action, and it's in your packet, to forward the Plan Commission's written order and the proposed council resolution to the Common Council with a favorable recommendation.
Thank you, Brian. Commissioners, are there any other comments or questions regarding the findings of fact, or the staff recommendation, excuse me? If there are none, is there a motion on the floor to accept this report?
Motion to accept. Second.
It's,
I'm sorry.
the motion is all 4 items of the first one. You just said the report.
I'm sorry.
Accepting all four components of the first motion.
I apologize.
The first motion would be a motion to make a determination that the redevelopment plan for the Hammond Central redevelopment area 2015 amendment is in conformity with the 1992 comprehensive plan as amended by the 2001 Hessville Neighborhood Plan. Adopt the report, Brian's report or staff report as its findings of fact. Adopt the Plan Commission Resolution 2015-01 and determine that both the report and the findings of fact and Plan Commission Resolution 2015-01 constitute the Plan Commission's written order for compliance with the official plans of the City of Hammond in conformance or in accordance with Indiana Code 36-714-16A.
Thank you, Mr. Westland. Would somebody like to make that a motion?
Yes, I'll make the motion to the stated.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Nathaniel Harris,
Yes.
Ann Herbert,
Yes.
William Hutton,
Yes.
Juan Moreno,
Yes.
Kim White. Yes. 5 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions, motion passed.
And Mr. President, your
Thank you.
second motion would be to forward the Plan Commission's written order and the proposed council resolution, which is in your packet, to the Common Council with a favorable recommendation.
Is there a motion on the floor for this record?
So moved.
Second?
I second.
Roll call vote?
Nathaniel Harris,
Yes.
Ann Herbert,
Yes.
William Hutton,
Yes.
Juan Moreno,
Yes.
Kimberly White. Yes. 5 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions, motion passed.
Thank you very much. Moving on, is there any correspondence?
No correspondence.
Thank you. Any commissioner comments? Staff comments?
Thank you for coming to this special meeting. Staff really appreciates that. And just a reminder that we'll have our regular meeting next Monday night.
Is there any public comment? Is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.